This is real life. We're here to share real experiences that bring out the humor and motivations of regular day-to-day life. You're tuned in to Makeshift Motivation. Fill your cup with us on Facebook Live every Monday. Here are your hosts, Tammy Whistle Hubbard and Ashley Valdez. So this cup, it's sexy. Hello, hello. I definitely should have done this before I started going live, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is real life, as it states. Welcome to Makeshift Motivation. As you can see, I'm all by my lonesome today, which is also fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm getting my coffee on, getting my energy on, so that I can focus on what I want to talk about today. So, here's the situation. Tammy, my partner in crime, and I, we live down in South Florida. Magic mocha, that's good stuff. We live down in South Florida. I am in Miami-Dade. She is a little further up in Broward. And we, kind of looks like it's over for me here, but we just had like ridiculous torrential rainfall. And we're kind of getting back to normal, sort of, after this Hurricane Eta, which I think is funny because it's basically ETA, and that alone made me laugh. So nobody is hurt or anything, thank goodness. But as many of you know, Tammy lives on a canal, which brings water surge during storms. And she's dealing with some pretty nasty flooding and leaks and things. So she was not able to make it today. Before I go any further, we were supposed to have a guest on today that we were both very excited about, but we didn't know how strong or how well our connections were going to be with the internet today, so we had to go ahead and reschedule that. And so here I am by myself, rambling and nervous. I'm just going to take another sip of coffee and get this thing going. This beautiful, beautiful mug, Makeshift Motivation. So this one actually is the first one I made and it got messed up, so that's why this one's mine, because I always keep the fugly ones and make sure everyone gets the real nice ones. This puppy, I think, is going to be our featured product of the month, so we can all rise and shine bright and early, get our coffee on, get our tea on, get our hot chocolates at night, and use our beautiful Makeshift Motivation mugs anyway. So, what are we talking about today? Get to it, Ash. Today, I had to come up with something last minute, and I hate doing that. It's very nerve-wracking. But I decided to go with daily rituals and why it is that successful people have daily rituals and stick to their daily rituals. I thought it'd be a really great episode, not only for our following who are business owners, but also just in general, so we can all understand a concept that Tammy is very, very, very big on, from her man Zig Ziglar. That's her whole jam. He says, and we say very often on the show, to be successful, you find successful people and do what they do. And so I have actually been reading a fantastic, fantastic book called The Creative Habit by Twyla Tharp. It is up in my collection. Ooh, there we go. It's up there in my collection. I should have kept it out here, but I didn't. I put it back up. And there are a few awesome, awesome, awesome notes in there about getting into your daily routine, your daily habit, getting to work, but kind of keep it young. The pregame before you really get to work. So she says that there is a difference between a work's beginning and starting to work. So I want to talk about successful people, how many of them are known for starting their days, and the difference between, very, very small difference between something we love to talk about here, habits, the small differences between habits, routines, and rituals, why successful people have them and stick to them with their guns for life. Hey, so if we're with me, if you're with me, let me get some music from the maestro, please. All right, let me stop. There's no one here to keep me level today. I'll just start with that. But I did take my notes. I do have my notes so that I will have something to stick to, so that I am not just a crazy person all over the place. Because once I start drinking that magic mocha, that energy starts hitting me and I start getting in and going and preaching. So, why do successful people establish routines for themselves? So, most successful people um, are known to be very productive people, which is an awesome, awesome thing, especially if you are a business owner or network marketing or really anything in general. If you're a teacher, you want to get started right in the morning, be productive, so that you can have your high energy and be focused up for your kids. So most productive people get started early in the morning when the world around them is quiet, when the phones aren't ringing yet, or hopefully they're not ringing yet. Hopefully, you don't have too many messages coming in too early. When your mind is nice and rested, when you can get yourself alert, and even more importantly, when your mind is not polluted by other people's thoughts and opinions and words. Okay, so most successful people start their daily routines, start their habits, start their rituals to start the process of success in the morning early before everyone else is awake. So for me, is trying really hard to get up before the twins get up so that I can write in my journal, so that I can say my affirmations, so that I can get myself going, so I can have my celery, my organic celery, and just chill and have that little bit of time with minimal distractions. That is the key. They set themselves up early to get focused on the game plan with minimal distractions. So the secret, and I'm getting a lot of this again from The Creative Habit by Twyla Tharp. Um, the secret to successful people and why they find so much success in their routines, first of all, trial and error. You work through the routines, find what works for you, and stick to what works for you, but like glue. Okay? They do their routines every single day consistently. They are disciplined with their routines, their rituals. Why? Over time, like pretty much anything else, your daily routines become second nature. So the discipline of doing these things in your order every day, the things that work for you to get you going, to get ready to start to work, the whole process, everything is a process. That discipline morphs into the habit. Now, excuse me. What is a habit? A habit, which we love to talk about, is a regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up. Now, the thing with me and habits is that you can have really great habits and you can have really bad habits. So, for me, the word habit sometimes brings up negative connotations for myself. And that is something that, with this is going to sound so weird, cellular healing, um, I'm learning to definitely, you never get rid of habits, you just replace the bad ones with the good ones. Okay. So that negative connotation of habits is something that I personally have been working on every morning with my affirmations and journaling to get rid of and keep myself as positive as possible for as long a period as possible. So that is a habit, a regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up. Routine. So now we're going to stay with me. It's going to be very, very, very small differences. Routine is a sequence of actions that are regularly followed. So your habit is that thing that you tend to do. So I replaced my habit of drinking sodas with drinking more water. That was an example of a habit. Routine is a sequence of actions that are regularly followed. So I wake up in the morning, I thank God for my day, I say a little prayer, I go use the bathroom, I say my affirmations to myself in the mirror, and that is an example of a very quick routine. My morning routine is definitely much longer than that because I also, wash my face with my stuff, I do my celery, I do a bunch of stuff. But that is an example of a routine. So a habit is a one thing, a one tendency. A routine is a sequence of actions that you follow regularly. Now, daily rituals, ready, are extremely similar to routines in that you're performing those automatic actions in your preferred sequence in that order, but daily rituals differs in intention. Got that? You are taking intentional action with your rituals. So, your daily rituals are the meaningful practices that are internally motivated. Okay. Twyla Tharp puts it as she says, it's vital for success to establish some rituals, automatic but decisive patterns of behavior at the beginning of the creative process, when you are most at peril of turning back, chickening out, giving up, or going the wrong way. I thought that was so extremely powerful. If you watch this back, I would definitely encourage you to write that down and keep that. That is the motivator for why it is that I wake up so early, why it is that I get into my habit, my routine, and why I need to make it a ritual. It has to have that intention behind it. So the intention behind the ritual is to, in the sense of the example of my morning ritual, is to get myself started in the best possible way to have a very positive day so that my mind will be looking for positive avenues to take during the day, not negative ones. I'm not trying to attract the negativity, I'm trying to manifest the positivity. So, that intention behind my ritual is what sets me up for the work day. That's why I say it is setting you up before the work. It is the how did she put it? It's the difference between a work's beginning and starting to work. So the work's beginning is getting myself in a positive state in the morning, and then starting to work is when I go ahead and dive in with the actual income producing tasks during the day. Okay, does that make sense? I definitely hope that makes sense because I got a lot of notes here and I know I sometimes ramble and I sometimes don't make sense. I'm doing my best. It'll be fine. So, successful people have their routines, they follow their routines every day. They do not make excuses, they do not skip days. So if you are saying, well, Ashley, I have my routine set up and I follow it pretty much every day, but I'm not seeing the results that I am desiring, the results that I am wanting to manifest. Well, you said it. You're doing it pretty much every day. So what I'm going to do right now is challenge you to create your routine over this next week. Find what works the best for you to have the most positive outcome, no matter what the routine is for, what the ritual is for. It could be for business. It could be just, you got to get your kids ready for school or virtual school, whatever the case may be. It could be maybe you're in school and you got to get that ritual so that you get your good grades, you study well. Whatever the case may be, this is not just Twyla talks about this in the creative sense, but it certainly also can move into business and all aspects of life. So relationally, those of you that are married, um, what rituals can you do in the morning to ensure that you're not driving each other insane during the day? Anything. It can relate to anything. Okay. So she says rituals have a transforming effect on the activity. Okay. So again, if you're doing your rituals to get started before you work, it is going to directly affect the way that you are working. So, again, for me, it's very vital to have my quiet time in the morning, very vital to get my mindset right and be positive in the morning so that that way I can transfer that positivity into excellent work, into positive relationships with my husband, into positive relationships with my children. Okay, so that is what that there means to me, that rituals have a transforming effect on the activity. Um, I just went into the relational aspect with me, but let's talk in business. Um, how can you see successful people, how they follow their routine every single day, and they in turn translate that into success, into profit, into payout? Um, it's directly correlated. So again, they worked on probably trial and error, probably a lot of waking up really, really early, a lot of sleepless nights trying to find the right thing that works for them. And then they stick to it with their guns, with their life, so that it can be easily transferred into their activities, again, their income producing activities. Maybe you have a meeting early in the morning, a conference call on Zoom now. Now that we're all on Zoom, so getting prepared for that, pre-prepared, like I said, the pre-game, your rituals are what will lead into that work. So rituals have a transforming effect on the activity. And I promise I'm not going to be a whole lot longer because I wanted to keep this kind of short today because I'm lonesome and it's weird. I'm talking to myself on the screen. It's fine. What I want to know is who's with me because I see little eyeballs up there. So if you're with me, go ahead and comment on this because I would love to know. I might actually make it a little bit less awkward for me to talk to myself on the screen so I can have actual people to talk to. Now, exactly what I just said. Yes, you guys, I took my notes. I'm telling you. When you follow your routine, when you stick to your rituals, when you do this with intention to manifest the greatest good, that following of the routine is what creates the space for the payoff. Does that make sense? So, again, in regards to me in my mornings, starting my mornings in a calm, positive way, pave way or make the space for the payoff, which is my kids hopefully wake up in a good mood because I'm waking them up in a good mood. We get virtual school done in a good mood because I'm already chill. I had my celery. I'm about to have my coffee and I'm in a good mood. You know what I mean? It all transfers. You follow the routine and it creates the space to have that successful day. Whether it's just any regular day-to-day routine, whether it is with regards to business, whether it is relational, whatever the case may be. So Twyla says, no matter what or when or why or how, motivation. She says, I highly recommend having a goal. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. I highly recommend having a goal and putting it in writing. Boom, baby. Get some. So Tammy and I certainly talk about this all the time, the importance of writing stuff down. Write it down. When you visualize it, when you can see the roadmap, it is much easier to get to where you're going. When you can see your goal on paper, you can see your goal, work backwards from your goal. Okay, work backwards from your goal. Decide, and Tammy talked about this extensively and wonderfully in our setting goals for success episode, where if you go to makeshiftmotivation.com, you can certainly still go ahead and find your put in your email to get your weekly affirmations. You can get your journaling page downloaded, and you can also get your goal setting page downloaded. Okay, makeshiftmotivation.com. So put your goal on paper, work backwards from your goal. If you can see it, you can see what you're working toward. If you know where you want to end, work backwards and make the steps for how to get there, how to achieve that. How does that start? Every day you do your ritual. You get yourself in the mind space of this is the goal that I am going toward, and I am going to hit it. Might not be today, might not be next week, might not even be in a year, but dang it, I am hitting this goal. This is what I'm going to do to get there. So you're preparing to prepare. Your ritual is preparing you to prepare to get started for your success. So that is pretty much the meat and potatoes of what I wanted this episode to be a little bit about today. So, again, we are big on SIG, and we know that, hey, Jessica, we are big on SIG, and we know that Tammy absolutely loves the quote successful people. Um, if you want to be successful, you find successful people and do what they do. So, what I realize is that many successful people have established these early morning routines or rituals for themselves, which prepare them to have a great work day, a great personal day, a great day relationally, a great day, however you want to look at that. Okay. Um, so that is the importance of getting started on the right foot. Waking up, okay, you may not wake up right away on the right side of the bed, but that's why you jump into your ritual so you can get to the right side. Stay on the right side and just attack your day with positive vibes, positivity. And I promise you, when you have that positive mindset, your subconscious brain will absolutely, because this is how we are wired to work. Some people just need to rewire it a little bit. It takes some time, it takes consistency, it takes getting into these rituals for yourself. When you think positive, you will start to attract and manifest positivity all around you. That is why successful people stick to their routines consistently because they know what works, they know how to get themselves going, and they stick to their guns. Okay? Woo! Let me look through my notes real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything because it was a lot to get done in a little bit of time. Bum, 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 bum. Following a routine, create space for payoff. Yes, 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 yes. Have your goal, put it in writing. And the difference between work's beginning, starting to work. Okay, yes. So put some intention behind what you are doing. Make sure that what you want is what you really want. Make sure your goal is what you're really going after. Make sure you're prepared to sacrifice the things that need to be sacrificed in order to hit that goal, because scary goals certainly don't come easily. Scary goals certainly don't fall into your laps. And more often than not, you can't reach your goals without making those sacrifices. So that is what I wanted to discuss today. And before I let you go, I definitely, once again, want to bring up makeshiftmotivation.com. Again, this mug is going to be our product of the month for November. Done with my magic mocha. Awesome, awesome. On that site, again, you can look at our beautiful, beautiful t-shirts. You can get this muggy mug for yourself. You can get your free weekly affirmations by putting your email on in there. You can, thank you, Jessica. I know, girl, I love making them. Everything on that website, by the way, is handmade by moi. It's made with love by Ashley B. Always. Your shirts, your mug, you can go ahead, again, those weekly affirmations, put your email. You can get your journal page downloaded. You can get your goal setting page downloaded. Tons of good stuff. You guys, if you're listening to this and you are not yet a part of our Makeshift Motivation fan page, is an exclusive group on Facebook. Yes, I said exclusive, hunty. We are there. Get on that. Get yourselves over there, and we will uh, let you in, because we are about to do some big, big things. We certainly want you to be a part of these big, big things. Last thing before we go, just because the holidays are creeping up on us, I want to talk about really, really, really quick. We exclusive. Yes, girl, we is. I just want to show really quick, because I put together 3 really, really, really cute and super beneficial gift sets for people. That if you go to by Ashley V, which is me, by ashleyv.com/shop. Right now, I have a bunch of adorable, adorable Thanksgiving themed t-shirts. So you can pair them with your jeans, pair them with your leggings, pair them with a nice skirt, and look fly when you're chilling in your kitchen for Thanksgiving this year. It's all right, no judging. Got those on there. Let me show you these quick gift sets. So first and foremost, we know I love my Magic Mocha. We know Magic Mocha helped me go from this to that. Lost 100 pounds in a year and then maintained. Well, I not only made this adorable, this is where the magic happens mug. Again, everything made with love. I also filled it with some of my favorites. So you are going to get your sample of Magic Mocha. You are going to get your sample of my unicorn coffee, which is a completely different kind of coffee, and it's fire. Jessica can tell you it's fire. But it also has a chai flavored tea, which also, just like the coffees, helps to burn fat, increase your energy, keep you full. It is keto friendly, again, spice chai, and it is decaf. So, boom, baby. We've got that. For my friends who are extremely, extremely stressed out this year, 2020 was the worst. If you struggle with stress or anxiety, if you struggle with insomnia, if you struggle to get to sleep, if you unicorn coffee will make you feel like a unicorn, magical all day. I know. Thank you, girl. Let me see. Don't miss the unicorn coffee. Yes. Let me drop how much have you lost with it, Jessica? Like I said, the coffees and the tea help you burn fat. Let me know how much you've dropped in how much time, Jessica, so I can tell the people, because it's fantastic. I'm so proud of you. So, focus. If you are stressed, if you cannot sleep for any reason, if you have anxious brain that won't shut off and won't let you go to bed, if your children are driving you crazy and you can't go to bed, 16 pounds in 1 month. Ooh, we love our unicorn coffee, baby. Jessica's doing the dang thing. Go ahead, girl. Insomnia, can't sleep, mind racing, just your body won't shut it down, your muscles. I know a lot of people struggle with restless leg. I know my problem at night is that ever since I had my lower back surgery when I was 22, due to weight issues, just throw that out there, I get horrible, horrible, horrible leg cramps at night, multiple times a night, that would wake me up, and leg cramps are excruciating, you guys. You do not want to wake up with leg cramps. But this that I'm about to show you is that sleepy tea. I'm gonna show you this right now. That sleepy, sleepy, good, dreamy, dreamy tea in a beautiful, magical unicorn mug. Again, that I made by hand, because that's how I get down. This tea is made with magnesium, chamomile, melatonin, and other relaxation herbs like lemon basil and lemon balm and holy basil, which help you get to sleep, stay asleep. They help to get you in that deep, deep, deep sleep, which I don't know if you noticed, but once you get to that deep realm of sleep, it actually also helps to get your body back into fat burning mode so you can burn while you sleep. Just to throw that out there. This stuff is awesome, and what I love about that tea is that it's a very subtle flavor. It works very quickly, and instead of having to go buy separate bottles of melatonin and magnesium stuff, it's all there together in one simple tea. Add water, stir it up, and you're done. And I'm also giving a 3-day supply of chill pills, which are natural adaptogens that help to reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. With, of course, super, super sweet, sweet dreams. Go to bed, shut them lights off, get yourself some good, good sleep, get some relaxation. Don't let the world keep stressing you out. This gift site also on byashleyv.com/shop. And last but not least, for myself and my mamas, I've got the mommy makeover bag, which is also full of goodies. We've got one of Tammy's favorites, this energy pixie sticks made with B vitamins, which help to boost energy. Made with ashwagandha that also help to reduce stress, and also B vitamins help with the iron production in our blood. So for me, I'm anemic and I get vertigo, dizzy spells. That helps, excuse me, a lot with that. For my mamas, I've got some under eye, very gentle, very natural cream to help them bags. Because listen, let's be honest, I'm a mom. I've got twins. They're going to be 4 in a month. They drive me crazy. I know I get them bags. I know I've got mommy fupa. So we've got our herbal toning, lifting, and firming wrap in here. We've also got a sample of botanical stretch mark cream, all of that in there for my mama friends. I'm gonna keep one for myself, but don't tell nobody. In a beautiful queen pouch, which I also made. Those are just 3 very unique, very helpful, beneficial little gift sets you can get for yourself or your friends. Husbands, you definitely hook your wife up with some of that, or maybe you stress her out, get your girl some. Yes, you heard what I said. All right, that is all for now. Get your routines set. Follow them consistently. I am challenging you right now to find what works for you. Get it started in the morning when you have minimal distractions. Get it started in the morning before you give yourself the time to pollute your mind with other people's opinions and words and thoughts. They are not your own, they are not true. Okay? Find your rituals, stick to them for 1 week. I'm challenging you every single day for 1 week. You are going to see the benefits. You're going to see that success around you. You're going to see the positivity manifesting around you. It is going to be amazing. And certainly head over to makeshiftmotivation.com, get all your freebies, shop around. I'm going to add the mug on there by tonight. And that's all for me. Definitely check in during the week. Get yourself in the Makeshift Motivation fan page so that we can keep each other up to date and motivated in between episodes. I want to make sure that I can actually help you with your rituals and routines, can give you ideas and things of that nature. Definitely, absolutely keep you inspired and motivated during the week. So, I am Ashley V, riding solo today. Thank you so much for joining me, and on to the next.